Although this is why like third grade worksheet lesson 8, and we're gonna start off with the first page here. So we have a graph which consists with a bunch of insects here. So butterfly, bee, ladybug, worm, pillbug, and dragonfly. All right. So the problem states Mr. O's class voted for their least favorite insect. Use the bar graph to answer the questions. So number one, which insect got the most amount of votes? As we can count, so like this is the number amount of votes, which like there's no key where it states, but this is the number one of votes. So which insect got the most votes? So if we can tell, with 7, the most votes consists of the ladybug. So number one, the answer is going to be ladybug with 7 votes, but we already know that, so I don't need to write it down. All right, number two, which insect got the least amount of votes? So we had to find the one with the smallest number. So this was the largest number. So like, is 5 the lowest number? No, because there's like more. 3, that's close, but then like both of these bugs have 3, so 2. So worm. So which insect got the least amount of votes? Worm at 2. All right, number 3. How many more students do not like dragonflies over worms? So dragonflies is over here. See, it has a count of 6 right here. So do not like dragonflies over worms. So subtract 6 and worms. So that's 2 here again. So it'd be a difference. That's how many more students did not like dragonflies. So 6 minus 2, like 4. So 4, there's 4 more votes. So 4 more students did not like dragonflies over the worms. All right, number 4. How many students did not like bees and worms? So this is an addition problem because it's consisting of the votes from both bees and worms. So bees consist of 3 votes, and worms again consist of 2 votes. So 3 plus 2 votes should equal 5 votes. Number 5. How many students in total participated in the survey? So we have to look at every single option. So let's see like how many votes. So number 1, butterfly has 5 votes. So we're gonna add 5 plus. B has 3 votes. So 5 plus 3. I'm just gonna add this for now. So that equals 8, and then add that with ladybug, that equals 7. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Add that again. Worm plus 2, so that equals 17. Pillbug plus 3, so that equals 20. And 20 and plus 6 again. So 20 plus 6 is 26. So 26 students participated in total for the survey. All right, order of operations, PEMDAS. So if you don't know, PEMDAS, I'm gonna write it down real quick. PEMDAS is the order that you have to use in order of operations. So PEMDAS, parents, P stands for parentheses. Actually, I'm just gonna write like the symbol so it's simpler. Exponents is like this symbol and like a number, so like it'd be like a power of 1, power of 2, whatever. It's like basically a number, so like 1, 2. So like this is like above. So yeah, multiplication, division, it's left to right. Like depending on the order, if you see both multiplication or division like multiple times, it's always left to right. So you start from the left going to the right. So multiplication, division obviously stands for multiplication, division stands for division. Addition, same thing with multiplication, division. Not gonna write it down, but addition and subtraction, which you should know. All right. Okay, so order of operations, PEMDAS. We're gonna do like a couple of these problems. Let's do like 1, 2, 7, and 8. All right, so 1 times 2 plus 5. Is there parentheses? No. Is there exponents? No. Is there multiplication? Yes. 1 times 2, so we're gonna multiply that. 1 times 2 is 2, so we're left with 2 plus 5. Is there division? No. Is there addition? Yes, there is. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So 7 is the final answer for number 1. Number 2. 2 times 3 plus 9 plus 0. Is there parentheses? Yes, there's parentheses. So even though it's addition, there's parentheses around it, so meaning we have to do that first. So 9 plus 0 is 9. So 2 times 3. So there's like literally no difference. So 2 times 3, that equals 6. So 6 plus 9, that equals 15. So 15 is your final answer for number 2. All right, number 7. 2 minus 0 minus 4 parentheses times 11. So we're gonna have to do all the stuff in the parentheses first before we multiply by 11. So 2 minus 0 is 2 plus 4 is 6. So we're left with 6 times 11. And if we do the math, 11, 1 goes into 6, 6 times, 1 goes to 1, 6, 6 times. So you're left with 66 is your final answer for number 7. Number 8, 4 minus 3 plus 2 times 16. We got to do the parentheses first, obviously. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So we're left with 1 plus 2 times 16. And then we have to do the multiplication. So we're going to do 2 times 16, which 6 times 2 is 12, and 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1, so that equals 32. So that equals 1 plus 32, that equals 33. So 33 is your final answer for number 8. All right, moving on to the next worksheet. So fractions. Which fraction of each shape is shaded? Simplify if necessary. All right, so depending on the darker ones, it's consisting of the numerator, and the denominator is like the total amount of like divisions or like in the shape total. So number 1, we're gonna do again number 1, number 2, number 5, and let's just do number 3. All right, so which fraction of each shape is shaded? Simplify if necessary. So number 1, if you count, this is pretty much like a star, but it has multiple more shapes than it should. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shapes in there. So it's going to be out of 6. And then shaded as 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to equal 4. But simplify if necessary, which like we can in this problem. So we can simplify. We can divide both numbers by 2, so we're going to do that. Divide by 2, divide by 2. That equals 2 over 3. So this is your final answer for number 1, simplified. And obviously put that there on the line. All right, number 2. This circle consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. So we're going to put it out of 8 as the denominator. And there's 1, 2, 3 shaded parts. So since you can't divide 3 and 8 with like the same number, this is going to be your final answer for number 2. Number 3. So it's the squares consist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. So it's going to be out of 9, and there's 2 parts shaded, so 2 out of 9. And since we can't divide anything by 2 or 9 with the same number, so that's going to be your final answer for number 3. Number 5. This seems to be a hexagon, so it has 1, 2, 3 parts. So 3 parts and 2 parts of it is shaded. So 2 out of 3 is your final answer for number 5. All right, moving on to word problems. We're going to do like 1 and 2. Okay, so Teresa had 150 tin stickers. She gave 53 to Matthew, 22 to her sister, and an additional 49 stickers to Thomas. How many stickers is that's an error, but how many stickers is Teresa left with? So, so 150. It's 150. This is a subtraction problem, so we're going to first subtract by 53. Because he gave Matthew. So 10, can't subtract that. Obviously, you can't subtract 4 and 5 till you take 0. So 14 minus 5, which is 9, and 10 minus 7. You're left with 97 stickers, and then she proceeds to give 22 more to her sister. So 7 minus 2 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. So we're left with 75, and then we have to subtract another 49. So 49. So 15. Cross out 6 minus 4 is 2. 15 minus 9 should be 6. So how many stickers is Amy left with? 26 stickers. All right, number 2. Harold went to a water park. Harold had $57 in total. So this is going to be like the starting number. He paid $29.95 for the ticket and $6.39 for a t-shirt. Does he have enough money to buy a bottle of Sprite that costs $5.99? Let's find out. So we're going to subtract first $29.95. So 7 minus $29.95. So 0 minus 5, we can't do that. Subtract that. We can't do that also, so that becomes 16. We also can't do that, so we have to cross this off once again. So that becomes 4. So 4 minus 2 is 2. 16 minus 9 is 7. 9 minus 9 is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. So we're left at 2705. So once we have 2705, we have to subtract Subtract one. $27.05 and subtracted by 639. So 15, can't do that. So 9 minus 3, but cross that off. So that equals $20. And so that equals 6. So 15 minus 9 should equal 6 as well. So he has $20.66 left. Does he have enough money to buy a bottle of Sprite that costs $5.99? Definitely. So yes. Yes should be your answer for number 2. Harold doesn't have enough money to buy a bottle of Sprite that costs $5.99.